Assalamu alaikum. My name is Dr. Raseep. I am working as a demonstrator in pharmacology department. Today's your practical about pharmacology. Today's your practical is about pharmacology practicals and visit to museum. So in pharmacy practicals, you have to perform and you have to make certain drugs in which there are solutions. Among the solutions, you have to make solutions of dextrose in saline, normal saline, and the ORS. There are certain mixture which are carbonative. You also have to make lotions, that is KMNO4, that is KMNO4 lotion. Then you have to prepare powders, that is APC. You have to make an ointment, they are sulfur ointment, and you are also going to have an introduction to the P drugs. And there are certain, that is a prescription writing in your practical, and there are certain prescription for the various diseases. So introduction to the pharmacy equipments, which are basically equipments which are used in the pharmacology practicals. So number that is one is the weighing balance. That is basically a digital weighing balance that is basically used for measuring, for that is basically used for weighting drugs and certain chemicals which are used in the pharmacy practical. So you have to put your that drugs and the various chemicals over that part of that weighing balance, and that is basically digital balance that give you the accurate balance and balance about that weight of that drugs or the chemicals. Now coming to another one, that is ointment slab, that is basically used for mixing, that is used for mixing certain ointments. In that practical, you have to prepare the sulfur ointment. So sulfur ointment is basically sulfur and the liquid paraffin are basically mixed over that ointment slab. So it is basically an ointment slab where it is used for mixing the pharmacy that ingredients. So other one is the beaker and the glass stirrer. They are basically used for mixing the liquids. So when you are preparing the liquid sort of pharmacy that ingredients, so where you are going to mix in the beaker, and that is basically the beaker and that a glass stirrer which are used for mixing the liquids. Now that one is the glass measure. That is basically a cylindrical type of that glass which is graduated. So that is basically used for measuring the liquid quantity. Now that is the pestle and the mortar that is basically utilized for mixing and the grinding of the certain ingredients which are used in the pharmacy practical. Now these are the dispensing bottles. These are made of the glass. They are basically two type of the bottles. One are the transparent and other are the colored bottles. So these are basically used for dispensing various solutions or the pharmacy solutions or the certain drug mixtures. Now, the other part of that pharmacy practical is about the prescription writing. So you have to write a proper prescription about the various diseases. So there are the that are the basically different list of diseases which you have to write the prescription about, like bacillary dysentery, amoebic scabies, acute streptococcal infections, iron deficiency, anemia, allergic rhinitis, pericarditis, typhoid fever, dental abscesses and dry socket, and acute ulcerative gingivitis. So basically you have to write a proper prescription regarding these diseases. Now coming towards an introduction to experimental practicals. So these are the practicals which are performed on the animals. So you have to see the effect of various drugs on the rabbit eye. The other one is the effect of various drugs on rabbit ileum, effects of various drugs on frog heart, and effects of neuromuscular blocking drugs on frog's rectus abdominis muscles. And there is also an introduction to the biostatics. So now I am going to tell you about some experimental equipments which are used in the experimental that practice. So the number one among them is that isolated organ bath. That path is basically utilized for performing an experiment that is an effect of drugs on rabbit ileum. So basically that equipment consists of various parts. So the one is an outer chamber and the other one is the inner chamber. The inner chamber is basically the part where an ileum, that is basically an isolated, that is also known as isolated organ bath, because in that equipment the intestine, that is an isolated organ, is placed inside of the inner chamber of that equipment. So one end of the intestine is attached to the base of that equipment and other is to that the pointer. So when the intestine contracts, that pointer moves. So it consists of an outer chamber where the water is, where there is a warm water, and an inner chamber. A thermometer is also attached to that equipment so that you know the exact temperature of the water. And a solution is also placed in the inner chamber that is necessary for the nutrition of the intestine. And an oxygen cylinder is also attached to that equipment because intestine is an live, the intestine is basically a, so that is basically necessary for the survival of that intestine. So he need that that intestine need oxygen, and the nutrients come from the solution and oxygen come from the cylinder. So that basically are known as an organ bath in which that experiment is performed. Coming to the other part of that experiment, that is a kymograph. That is basically an equipment on which there is a drum. Over the drum the paper is placed. So the other end of the pointer is attached to the that pointer moves on that kymograph. So when you place drug on the in the organ bath, the inner chamber of the organ bath, that intestine moves depend upon which drug you placed in, which drug you place in the, which drug you drops in that inner organ bath. So if the intestine start, if the contractility of the intestine is increased, so the pointer moves with on that kymograph on which that paper is attached, and if it is decreased then it also moves on that kymograph from where you can know the strength and the various things about that drug which are affecting on the rabbit ileum. Other part that are basically the oxygen cylinders. They are basically attached to the organ bath because as organ bath is known an isolated organ bath, so intestine is removed from the body of the from the body of the animal, so that needs an oxygen and the nutrients to get survived. So that's why oxygen and solution is provided for the survival of that intestine. Now, the other, that is a separate equipment that is basically, that is known as frog stand, and it is basically used for the experiments that are performed on the frog. So you are going to perform two type of experiments on frog. Number one is the frog's heart. You have to check the different effect of drugs on frog's heart. And the other one is the rectus abdominis muscle on which you are going to check the neuromuscular blocking agents. So the other part of the experiment is the introduction to pharmacognosy. So first of all, let's familiarize with what is pharmacognosy. So it is basically a branch of knowledge that are concerned with the medicine drugs which are usually obtained from plants or other natural sources. Coming towards the contents, in which parts of the that contents of this is basically seeds. For example, Nux vomica, clove and coriander, etc. These are the seeds which are herbal and medicinal effects. So these, there are the certain type of drugs which are obtained from that particular parts. Roots, in roots you are going to see the belladonna roots, and the barks, they are the cinnamon barks, cinchona barks, and among the leaves they are senna leaves, belladonna leaves, and there are the certain salts like aspirin, boric acid, and there are certain type of oils also. So they are the basic specimens which are placed in your museum. So these are the specimens in which certain type of that chemicals and that roots and barks are basically placed, and you have to identify them, and you have to also know their uses and effects on the body and in the medicine use. So this is a brief introduction about to the museum. So that is basically our museum. There are certain models, pharmacology models are placed. That is basically the, they are basically that pharmacognosy, where they are, the pharmacognosy are stored. There are certain models regarding to pharmacology, that pharmacology drugs and their effects on the body. That is all about your museum. Now, the other part is about, now we will discuss about the mark distribution. So basically, pharmacology and therapeutic consist of total marks of 300. The total marks are basically 300. So among that, theory paper consists of 135 marks. Then among them, 135 marks are further divided into MCQs, which are 65 marks, and 65 marks, and SEQ consists of 10 questions, 7 of each question, and then total is 70 marks. Then the other part of the exam is about viva wise, that consists of 60 marks, and among internal examiner got 30 marks, and the external examiner have 30 marks. So that is basically distribution of your theory, and that viva wise practical, that total consists of 300 marks. That is consists of total of 135 marks. So sorry, not 300, 135 marks. Then they are further divided. Now OSPE consists of 75 marks. So you are going to have non-observed stations that are total 7 in number, and each station got 5 marks. And the other one is the observed station, that in one station consists of 20 marks and other is the 15 marks. So observed stations are basically the stations where you have to perform one experiment regarding to the experimental pharmacology, that usually consists of 20 marks, and the other experiment is about pharmacy experiment. So you have to perform one experiment from the experimental part and the other from the pharmacy part. So one is of 20 marks and other is of 15 marks, and your notebook is consist of 5 marks. So now coming toward your internal assessment. So your internal assessment for the theory paper is of 15 marks, and for the OSPE is of also 15. So that is today's your that lecture is about an introduction to the pharmacology and the experiments and the visit to museum. Thank you.